こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we're studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask me at any time. We're going to continue with immersion with Card Captor Sakura.
Sakura な本。どこやここは。どこやここは。
The ドアが開く、Let's see. Read as. Own, okay. So this is probably pronounced as a dog ga aku on. Or the sound of a door opening. Is it aku on or hirakeru on? How to spell this in hiragana? See, isn't that one word? Yeah, I think this is supposed to be aku. Translators tend to have trouble with this. Intransitive, yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's not one word. It's a phrase consisting of two distinct words. Okay, maybe this is akuoto then? If you just look at it as a descriptor for oto. So, door ga akuoto. Or door. Opening sound of for a door. Or, yeah, door opening sound. And this whole phrase describes the sound, yeah, so. Oh, continuing.
おっきしましたか。
oki shimashita ka? See, oki shimashita ka? Please explain the grammar of. This is probably a way of shorthand way of saying it for conversation. So let's see. Oki shimashita ka? Let's see. To wake up. Doesn't this have something to do with waking up? Is a colloquial, childlike, or cutesy contraction of the standard word okimashita ka? Did you wake up or have you gotten up? So okimashita ka. So oki. See, okimashita ka versus oki shimashita ka. Okiru, to get up. In casual speech, baby talk or specific character dialects often used by young girls or moe characters in anime. Long vowel o in okimashita is shortened and altered to a clipped o or oki sound. So okimashita ka becomes oki shimashita ka. The specific phrase is often found in anime, manga, and roleplay contexts to characterize the speaker as cute, childish, or intimately close to the listener. So let's see, this is from Okiru. See, is this Okiru in the form of oki? Let's see. Yes, it's the verb okiru modified in okay. The standard polite oki. This becomes oki and then so is this oki plus suru in the shimashita form? It is simply the verb okiru itself conjugated into applied past tense with a cutesy change. Okay, let's see. Okiru okimashita. Okimashita ka. Comparison correct. Okiru okishimashita. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. okiru to oki. Then add sudo and the pass polite. So shimashita. Okay, what I'm trying to figure out is where did the shimashita come in this statement from? Let's see. Oki shimashita is not formed by adding the auxiliary verb sudo to a stem oki. Okay. Single verb okiru, to wake up. Stem oki. Polite is okimashita. Note this, the verb sudo is not involved here. The mashita ending is a standard polite suffix for verbs, not a form of sudo. Okay, yes, we know that. Okay. The shift of oki to oki is purely phonetic alteration, often called gemination or adding a small su. Okay, this is done to make the word sound cute, childish, or playful. A style known as baby talk or moe speech. It is not a grammatical compound of okay. And how did mashita become shimashita? Okay, please show step by step. Let's see. Please show step by step of how oki shimashita is conjugated. Yeah, what I think this is going on is it's just okiru changed into its noun, a noun cutesy form of oki, and then shimashita, or which is past polite tense of sudo, was added. That's what I think is going on. How did oki plus mashita become oki shimashita? combination of oki and mashita result in okishimashita through a specific phonetic interaction Japanese pronunciation, not a grammatical rule. Great. You start with the altered cutesy stem oki. Small su indicates, okay, geminate, okay, fusion. When you pronounce oki and mashita rapidly, the held case sound releases directly into the M. Mashita, however, in Romanji, when analyzing the sound, it is often perceived as transcribed as okishimashita because the I vowel sound at the end of the stem oki is naturally short and high pitched, and the shi sound in mashita is distinct. Let's see, correction on shi. See, it is vital to reiterate that the shi in shimashita comes entirely from the suffix mashita. Wait, confused. See, oki plus mashita makes oki pronunciation. Oki mashita somehow becomes okishimashita. In other words, the AI is completely confused and it cannot understand the grammar of what's going on here. Okay, let's see, shimashita. Grammar explanation. This is not a misspelling. Actually, let's listen to what she's saying.
どこやここは。おっきしましたか？
Yep, that's what she's saying.
さくらなどこやここは。おっき
Please explain the grammar of okishimashita. This has to do with waking up. This is not spelled incorrectly. Hmm. In rapid speech, certain dialects, particularly some Tohoku or Eastern Japanese varieties or childish speech, the S sound of okushimashita can palatize or shift, sounding like okishimashita. Oh, derived from okosu. Let's hmm. Could this be a pronunciation change of okosu? Hmm. Uh, well, I might just have to skip this. It's taking way too long, but this has basically something to do with waking up, asking if you woke up or something like that. Be my guess. Hmm. While some dialects like Tohokuben might slow Okoshimashita significantly, a direct shift to Okishimashita is not a recognized standard dialect pattern of Okosu. It is far more consistent with Okiru to Okiru and Okimashita pattern. Then where did the first she come from? If the user literally hears and writes Okishimashita, there is an extra she that does not belong in the standard grammar. Let's see, transitive okosu. This is a small child speaker coming into the room. Someone that was just sleeping. The child is almost certainly using the transitive verb okosu, meaning to wake someone up. The child enters a room to wake a sleeping person is performing an action on someone else. Therefore, they mean I woke you up, or okay, let's see. The polite tense of okoshimashita, right, where the sound came from. Transformation of okoshimashita to okishimashita involves two specific child speech patterns. The first she, this comes directly from the standard conjugation of okosu. This she is not extra, it is required to stem from the sound of the verb. Okay. The small su and the K sound. This is a child's modification. Children often struggle with the S sound and find the K sound punchier and cuter. They replace she in the stem with a geminated double K, or they palatalize koshi as K-ki. The pattern of koshimashita to okishimashita. Wait, if the child says okishimashita, they are likely keeping the she from the auxiliary verb mashita, but modifying the stem okoshi to oki. Actually, the most common child form is okishita. Okay. If the child says okishimashita, they are combining stem modification okoshi to oki. Are you guys being confused again? Okay, the best guess is they're using the verbal kosu, and that and when doing the QT pronouncing of double K, they changed the ko sound to ki sound, so hence why okosu and polite past gets conjugated to okoshimashita, and then okoshimashita with a QT pronunciation becomes okishimashita. That's its best guess on what's going on. So in other words, they're saying, but wait, it's a question though. The full phrase is okishimashita. So it is a question. Oh, did I wake you up? What's the one possible scenario? They're asking that. And why this confusion? I am asking of the first she and not the second she you ended up talking about. The child turned ko into kki, or kki, and kept the original she stem she. Okay, so that's what it's best guessing what's going on. This is from a kosu and basically a kosu to wake someone else up, and so but it's being done said in a childish way. So the child's asking, "Did I wake you up?" So oki shimashita ka?
どこやここは。おっきしましたか。誰や。
誰や? Who is that?
おっきしましたか。誰や。朝ごはんですよ。
朝ごはんですよ. Here's breakfast.
おっきしましたか。誰や。朝ごはんですよ。あなたお名前はなんていうの。 朝ごはんですよ。あなたお名前は何？
あ、
朝ごはんですよ。あなたお名前は何て言うの？おっきしましたか？誰よ？朝ごはんですよ。あなた
あなたお名前は、なんて言うの？ So, as for you, Nante. Why do you use Nante?
おっきしましたか？誰よ？朝ごはんですよ。あなたお名前は何て言うの？朝ごはんですよ。あなた
Please explain the grammar of Nante. Okay, a casual construction of Nanto. Nanto imasu ka means what is called. Nanto imasu ka, so that's to call. Nanto imasu ka. Let's see, as for your name, what is it called? A natural polite form. Onamae wa nanto. Okay. Grammatically correct, but still unnatural. Let's see. Anata no. Onamae wa nante iu no desu ka? Okay, so as for your name, to call what? In other words, what is your name, I guess? So, anata onamae wa nante iu no? Oh, so what is your name?
したか？誰よ？朝ごはんですよ。あなたお名前は何て言うの？はあ？はい。ミルク嫌いなの？あなた猫なんでしょ？
ミルク、kurai nano? あなた、猫、猫なんでしょう? So, do you dislike milk? Or are you some kind of cat? So do you dislike milk? Are you some type of cat? Or so, Miriku kirai nano? Anata neko nan desho?
はあ？はい。ミルク嫌いなの？あなた猫なんでしょ？ちゃ
Chao?
ミルク嫌いなの？あなた猫なんでしょ？
Chao, so, see, chigao. Let's see, chigaru. It becomes chao. And the concept in use is chigao chau as like dewa nai. So it's not that. Okay, so what does the translator says for this? Let's see.
あなた猫なんでしょじゃあ
Chao, nope. Okay, so it doesn't really specify what question he's answering, but Chao is nope or no. So it differs, or it's not that. However you want to look at it, either as a form of nai or wrong. So Chao.
はいミルク嫌いなのあなた猫なんでしょじゃあしもた喋ってもうた嫌いなのあなた猫なんでしょじゃあ
Shimota. Shabete mota. Okay, Shimota, that's, I believe, a Kansai-ben way of saying Shimata, where in Kansai-ben, they often change they get rid of the double consonant, and they change the ma to mo. So Shimota, which is from Shimao, where to end up. And it's saying Shimata in this context is sort of like saying crap, as in you messed up. Shimota, let's see. Shabete mota. So mota is from Shimao, conjugated into past tense Shimata. But instead of just saying Shimao, Kansai-ben will sometimes shorten it to just mo. And then to past tense they just add ta instead of the standard mata conjugation. So mota. So let's see, shaberu, that's an ichidan. I think the sute is supposed to be short for toyu, or to say, in other words, I said chatter. Let's see, translations like, oh crap, I spoke. Or more literally, let's see, like, oh crap, I ended up speaking, or let's see, shaberu. And this is considered this is an go down verb, which means that can't be a shortening of the. Okay, yes. Okay, so shabete, because this is go down, that's how you put it in te form. So shabete mota. So I ended up I ended up speaking, okay. Yeah, this is not an ichidan, this is a go down verb, so this is how you would put it in te form. So shimota, shabete mota, okay. Yeah, also do note that shaberu is one of the few iru-eru verbs that is actually a go-down verb instead of a ichidan verb.
ミルク嫌いなのあなた猫なんでしょじゃあしもた喋ってもうた面白い鳴き声
See, omoshiroi nakigoe, or interesting animal call. Moshiroi Nakigoe.
しもた喋ってもうた面白い鳴き声。あなたはチャウちゃんっていうのね。
あなたはチャウちゃんっていうのね。So, as for you, Chow Chan, as for you, I'm gonna call you, Chow Chan. Since, she thinks he said Chow not as the word Chow in Kansai Bin, but Chow as in just an animal call that sounds like Chow. It's like calling a cat meow. So, あなたはChow Chanっていうのね。
面白い鳴き声。あなたはチャウちゃんっていうのね。チャウ？やっぱりチャウちゃんだ。
やっぱりチャオちゃんだ。As I thought, Chow Chan.
はチャウちゃんっていうのね。チャウ？やっぱりチャウちゃんだ。ちょっと手伝ってくれるかな。なんだ。
茜の、ちょっと手伝ってくれるかな。Can you help me for a little bit? And let's see, this is Akane's. What word are they using for mother? Aha Oya. Mother. So, Akane no Haha Oya, Akane's mother. If I remember correctly, saying it as Haha Oya is like sort of like an analytical or way of saying mother. Let's see. Is Haha Oya an analytical way to refer to someone's mother? Because this is just the narration of it, so it's basically analytically referring to people. This is the narration from the subtitles. So yeah, Haha Oya is considered analytical, objective, and formal way to refer to a mother. Focusing on the role of motherhood rather than the specific person. So Akane no Haha Oya, or Akane's mother. So Choto tetsudatte kureru kana. So I wonder if you can help me, or can you help me? Let's see. Could you give me a hand?
Chow? やっぱりチャウちゃんだ。ちょっと手伝ってくれるかな。はーい、ママ。ちょっと待っててね、チャウちゃん。はーい、ママ。ちょっと待って。
ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待っててね。Chao-chan. So in other words, wait a little bit, Chao-chan. Notice how it's, matete. So, when you want to say that there's going to be something else, but don't want to say what the something else is, you put it in the tab form, showing that there's something else that connects to it, but then you just don't actually say it. But the tab form in the front shows that there is something more to say, and you choosing not to say it. So wait a little bit, so blah 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 can happen afterwards, but you're not saying the so blah 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 afterwards. And let's see, this wait is in its continuous form because they want them to do the continuous action of waiting, from what I understand it. like until they say otherwise. I believe that's the reason why they have it in continuous form. Let's see. Why is Matsu in continuous form for Chotto matete? Verb is in the te form mate, which is used here to make a polite request. Let's see, continuous form materu. Why use a continuous form at all? The continuous form materu is used instead of the simple matsu to shift the focus from the action itself to the continuous state of waiting. Matsu describes the act of waiting in general, a future intention or habit. Materu describes the act happening right now. I am waiting in the very moment. And the phrase chotto matete, the speaker uses the continuous form because they are asking the listener to maintain the state of waiting while they are gone. Mate, a simple command meaning wait, focuses on starting the action. Matete, a request meaning keep waiting and stay in the state of waiting. Focus on the continuing the action until the speaker returns. Using the continuous form implies I will be back, so please continue waiting until then. Ah, okay, that's the reason why. They're not just saying to start to wait, they're saying please continue to wait until I'm back. So chotto matete ne.
ちょっと待っててね、ちゃおちゃん。ちゃん。
Door ga shimaru oto, or door closing sound.
ちょっと待っててね、ちゃおちゃん。ちゃおちゃおちゃおちゅうに。ちゃお
Ciao. Ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao ni. See, the translator is saying sigh, nope, nope, I told you it's nope. I'm not sure if it's a good translation of this. Let's see. He could just be commentary on the fact that he happened to say that. Let's see. Please explain the grammar of person is trying to person try to hide the fact they can talk and accidentally said ciao earlier. It got misinterpreted as an animal call. Is a humorous play on words in Osaka dialect concept and that conflates the sound of a dog barking with a dialect word for no or different. So chow chow. Okay, this is the Japanese pronunciation, okay, of the okay, the dog breed. In this context, it represents the barking sound or the misinterpretation of the speaker as a dog. Let's see, chow, okay, in standard Japanese, this is often a contraction of teishimau. No, this is not standard Japanese, which is Kansai Ben. However, in Osaka dialects, chao is the colloquial contraction of chigao, meaning no or wrong or different. So suchao ni, this is dialect contraction of eu to say plus my ni. So my ni before, it translates to before I said what I was trying to say. Contextually, meaning the speaker is likely saying, hey, I was trying to say no, but it came out as chow chow. Wait, so su chao ni. This is a dialectal contraction of EU. Oh, did he say? Oh, he did say chew. Yeah, choose to say. That's right. Ciao. Let's see. Let's see. The first chow is in katakana, referencing it as a name, and the second chow is in hiragana, meaning it's not being represented as a name. So, oh, I think he's trying to say chow as in the name, and then he says, I was trying to say chow as in like the word chow in Kansai Ben. Okay, so chow chuni.
ママちょっと待っててねちゃうちゃんちゃうちゅうにちゃうちゅうに
Let's see, this should be Chowk Chu. Let's see if he's saying that.
ちゃうちゅうにちゃうちゅうにちゃうちゅうにちゃうちゅうに
Yeah, I don't really hear the double C in there. Anyway, so Chao Chuni or Chao Chuni. So in other words, Chow, I was trying to say Chow. What? Well, I was trying to say no, essentially. Yeah, Chow, I was trying to say no. Or different, or it's wrong, basically, so.
いつ帰ってきてもいいように一晩中窓開けといたのにいつ帰ってきてもいいように一晩中窓開けといたのに
いつ帰ってきてもいいように一番中窓開けといたのに So let's see. So, 帰ってきて is, let's see, coming home, and then moi is good. In other words, you should come home, and then yoni, so in the way of coming home. So itsu, so it's supposed to be when you come home, and then ichiban naka something, and then mata window. Let's see, oke toita. So this is probably from okite okite oita, which comes from oku. So put in place. So this gets contracted to oke oke toita. So okite oita gets contracted to oke toita. So I put in place opening the window. And let's see, what is this ichiban naka? Oh, this is hitoban. Okay, hitobanju. All night long. So hitobanju is considered all night long. So it's basically one in the middle of one evening. So and then noni is just but. So all night long, I put in place the window being open. Please explain the grammar of. Itsu kaete kite moi. It is fine even if you come back at any time. Oh, I see. So itsu is the verb of saying when to come back. So itsu can be when or any time. And yoni, let's see. Kaete kite moi, potential form of come back. That's not potential. Combined with the conditional particle. Temo, okay, and e meaning it is okay to come back. Close to yoni, in order to or so that this indicates the purpose of go. As noted in the search context, yoni is often used when the outcome is not guaranteed, unlike tameni. Okay, fitting here because leaving the window open doesn't guarantee they will come back. So yoni. So in order to, so I know yoni usually means like something like in a way, like the way of coming back anytime. Let's see. Hitobanju all night long motto window. Ake toita, a colloquial contraction of akete oita. Contrast of noni at the end. So overall, I mean, I left the window open all night long so that you would come back at any time, but see, would Itsu normally have the wool particle? No, Itsu would not normally take the wool particle in this context. Adverbial function. In the phrase Itsu kai te kite mo, Itsu functions as an adverb meaning at any time, or whenever it directly modifies the verb kaete kuru to come back without needing a particle. So Itsu is not the wa, ya, or wo marked now that just had its particle dropped. Its particle dropped in casual speech. No, Itsu is not. The Itsu in this sentence is not a case of a particle like wa, ga, or wo was dropped. It is grammatically complete as is. Adverbial Itsu functions as Itsu functions as an adverb of time. In this context, adverbs in Japanese naturally modify verbs directly without requiring particles. No underlying particle. There's no hidden wo, ga, or wa here. You cannot say itsu wo because when is not a direct object. You theoretically could say itsu ga or itsu wa in different sentence structures. When is it good? Itsu ga I, but in this construction, temo, even the time word acts adverbally. Pattern question word plus verb plus temo. So itsu kaete kite inhalely treats the question word as an adverbial modifier, adding a particle before the verb would break the specific grammatical structure. Alright, coming back. Oh, that's right. To say you should do something, that's right. It's normally said in past tense, and E is not past tense. Let's see. In this phrase, would saying yota instead of E imply they are saying that they should come back. Oh, that's right. So, oh yeah, that's right. This is the purpose ni. So, for the purpose of the way of coming back at any time, essentially is what this first part is. Itsu kaete kite moi yoni. Okay. So even though I left the window open all night long, so you would be okay whenever you, let's see. The phrase temoi expresses permission or prepared state, meaning it is okay to, or so that one can. In your sentence, it indicates the speaker prepared the environment, left the window open to ensure the listener's return would be unexpected. If you change to E is from Yoi, so I meant Yokata. Doesn't fit, okay. So quite literally it's so for the purpose of being able to come back at any time, I left the window open all night long, but or itsu kaete kite moi. For the purpose of coming back time, any time would be good, so I left the window open all night long. Or itsumo kaete kite moi yoni ichiban ju mada aketoita no ni.
いつ帰ってきてもいいように一晩中窓開けといたのに。いつ帰ってきてもいいように一晩中窓
Hitobanju, okay, so hitobanju, so itsu kaete kite moi yoni hitobanju mada aketoita no ni. Aketoita nano, okay, no ni. Aketoita no ni, so itsu kaete kite moi yoni hitobanju mada aketoita no ni.
いつ帰ってきてもいいように一晩中窓開けといたのに。キャロちゃんの意地っ張り。キャロちゃんの意地っ張り。
Kira-chan no ichi pari. So I believe that's completely what? Stubborn, obstinate, ichi pari. So ichi makes stubbornness, ichi. So thought, idea, and earth. So a desire that's like the earth, in other words, rigid like the earth, is a stubborn idea essentially. So it's stubbornness. So iji, or as unchanging as the earth, or I guess you could think of it that way. So stubbornness, and then ijipari is, yeah, supari is how you say completely for some descriptors. So ijipari means completely stubborn, or in other words, obstinate, stubborn. Okay, so.
開けといたのに。キャロちゃんの意地っ張り。
Let's see, does she double the P in this word or not?
いつ帰ってきてもいいように一晩中窓開けといたのに。キャロちゃんの意地っ張り。一晩中窓開けといたのに。キャロちゃんの意地っ張り。
Okay, she just pauses. She doesn't double it. So I guess you can say it as ijipari or ijipari.
開けといたのに。キャロちゃんの意地っ張り。どこ行っちゃったのよ。どこ行っちゃったのよ。キャロちゃんの意地っ張り。
ど、doko ichata no yo. So this is from doko ite shimata no yo. So ite shimata becomes ikchata. So the su and ite gets brought over, and the te gets brought into this teshimata. So ikchata. So doko ichata no yo. So where did he end up going?
どこ行っちゃったのよ。なんでもない。
Nandemo nai. So no, it's nothing. So to be what doesn't exist. In other words, there's no issue. As for something, it doesn't exist is another way of thinking of it. So nandemo nai.
どこ行っちゃったのよ。なんでもない。
はあ？
なんでもないって言っなんでもない。
はあ？
なんでもないって言ったの。
はあ？
Nandemo nai te itano. I said it's nothing. Nandemo nai ite itano. Okay, nandemo nai te itano. Or she's probably going to say there's nandemo nai te itano.
なんでもない。
はあ？
なんでもないって言ったの。
そっか。
Soka, is that so? Or which is casual way of saying, a spoken way of saying soka. So soka.
なんでもないって言ったの。
そっか。行ってきます。
喉乾いとったから牛乳がうまいで。喉乾いと
Nono kawaii tota kara.
だから牛乳がうまいで。
Kawaii tota. Okay, so kawaku, to be thirsty. let's see. お腹が空いてないです。So, 怖く intransitive to be thirsty. So, 怖いておった gets contracted to 怖いとった. So, continuous past tense. So, I was thirsty. Kara, let's see. 牛乳, oh yeah, 牛乳 milk. Ga umaide. So, the milk is delicious. See, why is Node at the front of this? Why is Node at the front of this? Oh, sorry, not Node, but Nodo. Oh, that's no. Oh yeah, Node. Yeah, as in Nodo kawaii. Nodo ga kawaii teimasu. The way you were saying you're thirsty. That's right. Oh, this is. Oh, this is kawaii kawaku. Okay. So, oh yeah. So from that expressive saying that expression you commonly learn as you're thirsty, these are the actual words for it. So Nodo throat, and then kawaii te. But in this case, it's not continuous, but it's past tense continuous in the Osaka Ben dialect. So, Nodo kawaii tota. So, I was thirsty. So, from I was thirsty, milk is delicious. In Japanese, you literally say you're thirsty by saying throat is dry. Notice this dictionary it says to be thirsty, but I believe kawaku literally means to be dry. Let's see. Doesn't kawaku literally mean to be dry? Yes, literally kawaku means to dry out or to become parched, but in modern Japanese it is specifically reserved for the sensation of thirst, a desire for water, or metaphorical cravings. While both this kanji and that kanji share the same pronunciation and the root meaning of losing moisture, they are distinguished by context. This kanji is used for thirsty or crave, and the other, which is the one they're using, and the other kanji is used if you want to actually say something is dry. So in spoken Japanese, you just have to tell from context. In written Japanese, you can see the difference in kanji usage. So, Nodo kawaii totta kara gyunyu ga umai de. Let's see, gyunyu comes from cow, or uchi, and then milk. Which can also be chi-chi in Japanese or gyu as the onyomi reading or the Chinese reading. So, Nodo kawaii totta kara gyunyu ga umai de.
喉乾いとったから牛乳がうまいで。じゃあね、行ってきます。いってらっしゃい。牛乳がうまいで。じゃあね、行ってきます。いってらっしゃい。
Door ga shimaru oto, or door closing sound. Chow-chan. Let's see. Chow-chan. ちゃんと食べた? So, Chow-chan, have you properly eaten? Which in English is more like saying... I guess, did you eat properly, though? I guess you could think of, did you eat enough or something like that, maybe? So, Chow-chan. So, Chow-chan, ちゃんと食べた?
ちゃうちゃん、ちゃんと食べた？えらいね。いい子いい子。
Iraine, iko. So, something... good child, good child. Irai, great, excellent, honorable, distinguished. So good child, good child. Yeah, I translate it as good child because in English you might say good girl. Well, I guess you could say good girl, good boy, but in Japanese the term isn't gendered. So good child is more of a literal translation of it. But in English, it would be like she's saying good boy, good boy. So, erai iko.
えらいね。いい子いい子。ママはお仕事でお出かけだから。ママはお仕事で
ママはお仕事で、いや、お、お、お出かけだから、そう、出かけ、Okay, so he's just using it in noun form. So, dekakeru is like going out for the day. And then, but she's using the noun form, dekake. And then, since they're using noun form, it has to have the copula with it, da. So, she's going out, so mama's going out to work, for the day to work. So, mama wa oshigoto de o dekake dakara.
えらいね。いい子いい子。ママはお仕事でお出かけだから、あかねとちゃうちゃんと2人でお留守番よ。
お金とちゃうちゃんと一人で
いい子いい子。ママはお仕事でお出かけだから、あかねとちゃうちゃんと2人でお留守番よ。
お留守番 caretaking house sitting. So that's literally stop, guard, and then turn. So it's our turn to guard. I can think it's probably literally from our turn to guard the house and stop anything that shouldn't be there, I guess. Or so rusu. Let's see. Actually, let's find out what is the origin of this word instead of just guessing. What is the origin of refer to the act of watching over a house while its inhabitants are away? Its etymology combines ru, stay or maintain, su, protect, and ban, forming the concept of guarding the house or keeping watch. So ban, turn, or watch. So ru has to do with staying, they're saying. So you're stopping in the sense of staying, okay. Historically, the root word rusu originated from the Chinese where it describes someone staying in the capital to govern while the emperor was absent. In Japan, this evolved to meaning guarding the home while the master was away. Over time, particularly by Kamakura period, the urusu shifted simply meaning absence or not at home. In modern usage, the term also extends to the technological system. Okay, answering machine, urusuban, denwa, and services like babysitting. So, okane to chao-chan to hitori de osuru banyo. So, it is just I and it's just you and I watching over the house today. Or as they're literally saying it, Okane and Chao-chan watching over the house today.
ママはお仕事でお出かけだから、あかねとちゃうちゃんと2人でお留守番よ。あかねっちゅうんか、この子は。お留守番よ。あかね。
Akane chu. Okane chu ka kono ko wa. So, literally it's saying, see, chu. So, to say Akane, so this child to so did this child just say Okane? Yeah, I think he's saying, I suspect from context he's saying something about she's staying to watch the house, just her. Let's see. Please explain the grammar of Suchunka, a contraction of Toyunka, derived from Toyu Koto desu ka. So said thing. So did you say thing? So did you say Akane? So did this child say Okane? The first sentence, Akane chunka kono ko wa translates roughly to, do you mean this child Akane? The speaker was likely confirming or asking for clarification. Let's see. The speaker knows who Akane is. This comes from Akane saying they are the only one watching the house today. So, Akane Chuka is a colloquial contraction of Kane Toyu Koto. So, Toyu Koto makes Chuka. Toyu became Thankyou, which became Chu. Okay. Given the context, Wakane claims she was the only one watching the house. The speaker uses this phrase to connect the fact that the current situation seeing a child or someone else. Okay. So, folks, okay, does this mean the one watching the house is Akane, or is this child Akane? See, or more naturally in English, so you're saying this kid is wait. Okay, that doesn't make sense. The use of chunkan instead of toyu koto desu indicates very informal, perhaps slightly rough or surprised tone in common male speech or casual anime dialogue. The speaker isn't just asking for a name, they are verifying a hypothesis based on Akane's earlier statement about being alone. What are they literally saying? And what is the implied meaning? It is saying it is it is saying it's Akane, or is it Akane? Let's see, is this person is Akane, implied meaning, so this is Akane. Wait, does this mean you're Akane? Let's see. Given the context that Akane claimed to be the only one watching the house, the speaker is making a certain logical connection. The speaker sees a child, Konoko, and suddenly realizes who it must be. No. The speaker already knows the child is Akane. Shifts from a genuine question to a rhetorical confirmation or realization of the obvious, little meaning. So it's saying this child is Akane, or are we calling this Akane? So it... Oh, that's right. We knew her name was Akane, but that's right. Maybe okay. Okay, so her name's so she called Akane. That's right, because we knew from the subtitle she was Akane, but I don't think Kiribedesu actually knew that she was called Akane, because I don't think she ever introduced herself. Okay, yeah, that's what's going on. So this child is called Akane. So is this child called Akane? Like sort of like a statement kind of yet question kind of way, like saying a statement as a question. So Akane chu ka kono ko wa?
ちゃんと二人でお留守番よ。あかねっちゅうんかこの子は。お留守番よ。あかねっちゅうんかこの子は。こんな小さい子が一人で留守番かいな。こんな
こんな小さい子が一人で留守番かいな。 Please explain the grammar of Surusuban. Is a child this small really staying home alone? Let's see. Kona, demonstrative meaning this kind of or such. This concept emphasizes the degree, translating to this, as in this small. Wait, I thought you needed Kona ni to emphasize this small. Don't you need Kona ni for Kona to be applied to chisai? So you're absolutely correct to question that in standard Japanese, kona ni is indeed the required form to modify adjectives like chisai. Kona is a rentaishi abnominal adjective which modifies nouns directly. Kona, this kind of child. So kona ni is the adverbial form which modifies adjectives or verbs. Therefore, the strictly grammatical standard form of your sentence should be kona ni chisai ko. Okay, yeah. Why was kona used? The usage of kona directly for chisai in the sentence kona chisai ko ga is a feature of colloquial speech. In casual conversation, native speakers frequently drop the adverbial particle ni after demonstratives like kona, sona, and ana when modifying adjectives, while kona ni is the textbook correct form. Kona is extremely common in spoken Japanese and conveys a sense of this or so, with a slightly more informal tone. So, while your intuition about grammar rules is perfect for formal writing, the sentence you encounter reflects natural everyday spoken usage where the ni is omitted. Any possibility it is meant to be applied to ko directly. It is possible to interpret kona as modifying ko directly, but the structure changes the nuance slightly compared to the colloquial admission of ni. If kona modifies ko, a child of this kind who is small, kona, so in other words, this kind of small child, so nuance. This emphasizes the category or type of child. It sounds like the speaker is pointing out a specific class of child of this sort, noting that they are small. This is grammatically valid but slightly less common in specific emotional context than adverbial usage. So yeah, in this type of sentence, it's not logical for the other type of interpretation. Okay, so now what is the kaina form? Oh, that's right. Kai is a more casual way of saying ka. So let's confirm that is the kai coming from ka. Yeah, because ka is considered often to be too, I guess you could say rough sounding, so they sometimes say it as kai instead of ka in Japanese. Yes, the kai in kai na comes directly from the particle ka. Kai is a variation ka that adds emphasis or emotion, while standard Japanese often uses kai as a masculine question form. In Western Japanese dialects like Kansai is commonly used for rhetorical questions or strong emotional inquiry. So kai plus na, in this case, like the strong emotions, like how could a childish young be staying home by themselves? So, この小さい子が一人で留守番かいな? So, is a child this small watching the house by themselves?
あかねとちゃうちゃんと2人でお留守番よ。あかねっちゅんかこの子は。こんな小さい子が一人で留守番かいな。ちゃうちゃん、お顔ちょっとバッチリですね。一人で留守番かいな。ちゃう
Chao-chan, お顔ちょっとバッチリですね。バッチリ。Please explain the grammar of what is this? Bachi. See, bachi is likely a misspelling of bachiri, which means perfect, spot on, or excellent. Bachis. This is being said by a little kid. Given that the speaker was a little kid, the grammar and the vocabulary changed completely from the standard infant baby talk. Okay. The phrase child-chan, okao, choto, a bakchi that's net translates to Chao-chan's face is a little dirty, isn't it? Bakchi, contrary to the previous assumption that was a misspelling of perfect, okay? Bakchi is a standard Japanese infant word for dirty. It is a short and cuter version of babakchi, which also means dirty, often implying covered in mud, poop, or grime. It is commonly used by parents to children or by children themselves to describe something unclean. So bachi, which comes from babachi. What is the origin of babachi? I wonder if that's an add-on on another word or not. It originates from baba, a common Japanese infant word for poop or feces, similar to poo-poo in English. The earliest form was likely babashi, literally poopy, or directly babakchi. The suffix suchi is a childish variation of the adjective suffix shi. It is used to emphasize a quality in a cute way, similar to how yucky sounds in English. Over time, specifically in Kansai region, Osaka, Kyoto, the word was shortened to bachi. This short version became nationally recognized as standard baby talk for dirty. So it came from the word poop, which made poopy essentially, and then its baby talk version of babashi became babakchi, and then it got shortened to bakchi since that's easier to say for kids to say. And it took on more than just covered in poop. It means like just being dirty in general. So bakchi. So Chao-chan, okao choto bakchi desu ne. So Chao-chan, your face is a little dirty. So Chao-chan, your face is a little dirty. Or Chao-chan, okao choto bakchi desu ne.
こんな小さい子が一人で留守番かいな。チャオちゃん、お顔ちょっとバチいですね。じっとしててよ、きれいにしてあげるんだから。バチいですね。
See, Donpu. Oh, Hando. Oh, so. Oh, that's so, yeah. Hando Sopu is what that says. Hando Sopu. I can't read the rest. So it's some sort of hand soap. Jito shitete yo. きれいにしてあげるんだから。じっと motionlessly. So freeze, stiff, absorbed in, and then question mark. That means motionlessly, or be still. So do motionlessly, or remain in a state of being motionless. In other words, stay still. So jito shitete yo. So stay still, or be still. きれいにしてあげる。Oh, してあげる。So what is shitagerun? So this is probably the target. So to become clean. Please explain the grammar of shitagerun. Okay. not a shitageru is not a standard Japanese verb. It's likely a corruption of one of the following. Which, by the way, when studying Japanese through immersion, it's actually recommended that you use content that's in which the speakers are old enough in which they don't slur their words, because it can make it difficult for people learning it. But I guess this is good for learning some specific childish slurred words. But that's why I say the best bet is you want characters that are speaking that are old enough to not slur their words, but young enough to be using a smaller vocabulary. So shitageru, let's see. If the speaker's doing something like, well, okay. Shitageru is a dialect or childhood contraction of shite ageru. Oh, shitageru. So yeah, they combine the te and the a together, making shita. So shitageru is from shite ageru. So doing something for someone else. Okay. So jitto shitete yo. So keep still, and then kirei ni shitagerun dakara. So because I'm trying to give you cleanliness. In other words, I'm trying to make you clean. So jitto shitete yo. Kirei ni shitagerun dakara.
ねえじっとしててよ、きれいにしてあげるんだから。けどじっとしててよ、きれいにしてあげるんだから。けどこら水やないか。じっとしててよ、きれいにしてあげるんだから。
けどこら水やないか。So, kora. So, kedo, but. Please explain the grammar of kore. Okay. No, this is kora, though. Yonai, the concept dialect equivalent of dewa nai, meaning is not. Shigeru. Let's see, kore mizu yonai. Isn't this water, or this isn't water, is it? The addition of kedo at the beginning suggests the speaker is contrasting this observation with the previous assumption. Why they said kora and not kore? They are in a sink being given a bath. Could be a mispronunciation because he's being handled around in water and could have mispronounced the word. Wait, kora is a classical Kansai dialect contraction of korewa. Okay, so He's saying kore wa, okay. So as for this, so hey, isn't this water? Or wait, this is water, isn't it? So grammar breakdown. Wait, isn't this water? Hey, this is just water, isn't it? In a bath scenario, the speaker, perhaps the person giving the bath. See, the speaker is receiving the bath. The water is extremely soapy on top. In this specific scenario, the speaker, the bather, is likely reacting to the fact that despite the heavy soap on top, the water underneath feels like plain water, or they are sarcastically noting that it is water, implying it's cold, not enough soap mixed in, or not what they expected. So could they be saying that this isn't just water? Kora has a sharp, familiar, or slightly complaining tone, typical of close family interactions in the Kansai region. While the literal grammar is a negative question, isn't this water? In Japanese, and especially Kansai dialect, the structure is often used to assert the opposite of the literal words, or to the point out discrepancy. Two possible meanings. This is just water. Complaint realization. The speaker feels the water underneath soap and realizes it's plain cold water, not a proper hot bath. Nuance. Hey, this is just water. Yeah, not a proper hot bath. Hey, this is just water, or in other words, is this not just water? Okay, so the negative question, Yanaika, functions as a strong assertion. It is a water, isn't it? Implying disappointment. Or two, this isn't just water. The speaker sees the extreme amount of soap and realizes the situation is normal, but hey, this is just water. Look at all this. This isn't just water. Look at all this soap. Here, the speaker might be emphasizing the unexpected quality. However, to explicitly say this isn't just water, a native speaker would typically say Kora tara no mizu yanai. This isn't just water. Okay. Why isn't this water usually means it is water? In the phrase Kora mizu yanai, if the speaker meant this isn't just water, they would likely drop the ka or change the phrase into mizu yanai yan. It's not water, isn't it? With ka at the end, it functions as a rhetorical question. The speaker is almost certainly pointing out that despite the soap on top, the substance underneath is merely water, likely cold or insufficient. Okay, so I see. So he's complaining about the water temperature. He's saying this is just water. This isn't bath water. This is just plain water. So is this not just is this not just water? In other words, it's not nice warm bath water. It is just plain cold sink water with soap added to it. So, けど、これは水やないか。
じっとしててよ。きれいにしてあげるんだから。けどこら水やないか。ちゃんとお湯で洗ってくれ。
ちゃんと
にしてあげるんだから。
けど、これは水やないか。
こら水やないか。ちゃん
See, ちゃんとお湯。Okay, お湯 is how you say hot water. ちゃんとお湯。See. ある、so. Okay, so. I see. So this is normally, he's pronouncing it as aro te kure. Oh yeah, kure is the, how you say give in a casual way, kure. What was that? Actually, let's look it up. So what's the proper verb for this? Teara. See, this looks like the kanji used in oteara iwa. Yeah, oteara. Yeah, arau. To wash. So, arete is how you normally say it. So, arate is how you normally say it. But this is Kansai band, so they not only didn't do the double T sound, but they changed the ra to a ro. So, arote kure. So to properly give a bath, so that's probably what this kure is for, giving someone else is getting. So kureru, I guess it's imperative, casual imperative form would be kure. So to properly give a bath, you use hot water. This stat is talking about what's needs to be used, or oyu, or hot water. So that initial assumption was correct, that he's saying this is just water, as in, it's not just water because it's not hot bath water. Chanto oyu de arote kure. So, please explain the grammar of, yeah. See, kure is the imperative form of the auxiliary verb kureru, which means to give, okay. When attached to the te form, okay, te kure functions as a command instructing someone else to perform the action for the speaker. Okay. Let's see. Kureru. Kure imperative. Someone else decided to give them a bath and is currently in the process of doing it, but with the wrong water. Why is the casual imperative form of kureru being used? When someone is currently washing something with the wrong water, serves as an urgent corrective command. The speaker sees a mistake happening right now using cold, wrong water instead of hot. So te kure is a direct way to command an immediate change in behavior. Okay, so he's basically commanding to wash using hot water instead. So you're supposed to probably be washing with hot water instead. Or chanto oyu de arote kure. Or actually not supposed to. He's saying wash properly with hot water instead. So it's probably a better translation. Wash properly with hot water instead. Or wash properly with hot water. Please make sure to wash it. I don't think it means thoroughly in this case. No, yeah, with hot water. I think it's properly, as in because she's supposed to be using hot water, not cold water. So chanto oyu de arote kure, or the standard Tokyo Ben way would be saying chanto oyu de aratte kure.
じっとしててよ。きれいにしてあげるんだから。けどこら水やないか。ちゃんとお湯で洗ってくれ。けどこら水やないか。ちゃんとお湯で洗ってくれ。はい、出来上がり。けどこら水やないか。ちゃんとお湯で洗って。
Shitsumon ga arimasu ka? Are there any questions? If not, we're gonna raid, so please stick around for that. The first raid is going to be on Brother Dust, who's playing Persona 3 Reload to study and teach Japanese. Okay, the second raid, we're going to try to raid Sabrina Durek, who's currently studying with Duolingo. So we're gonna for the third raid we're gonna raid Ms. Quinzel, who is currently playing Spider-Man Remastered. So 皆さんお気をつけてまた明日 Goodbye everyone, see you tomorrow.